And we're live. Good evening, everybody. I'm here at D's, as are you. There's a Facebook stream as well, though, so maybe you're not, but you know what I mean, you guys. Hi, my name's Adeem. I'm going to play some songs. When Jesus Christ was 12 years old, stumbled down the streets of Marlboro Gold, a little thirsty for a hand to hold, or anyone to elevate his name. Burned a juniper smudge at dawn, danced around with nothing but a skivvies on, to a yet unwritten Ray Wiley Hubbard song. But he knew every lyric all the same, so he cried out aloud in the early morn, were that I was somehow a human born. I would cast out demons, calm the storm, from the window of my little red Pontiac. Jesus Christ likes fast cars, pedal to the metal, cause he's Lord. Never had a whip, didn't have two doors. Jesus Christ likes fast cars. With a flick of God's finger, the deed was done. Jesus woke up as a chosen one. He was swaddled in the tunic of a virgin, listening for the jingling of keys. Stretched his legs out and learned to walk, memorized scripture till he could talk. But he daydreamed of stick shifts and peeling off into a Palestinian dream. So he cried out, Lord, if this cup should pass, I don't want to live here if I can't drive fast. So God opened the sky up and welcomed him back with the keys to a little red Pontiac. Jesus Christ likes fast cars, pedal to the metal, cause he's Lord. Never had a whip, didn't have two doors. Jesus Christ likes fast cars. Now he's peeling through stars in a blaze of smoke, in wheels through the stars with a manual choke, and he's playing Judas Priest on the radio with a little hint of humor in his eye. Turns the oceans to wine on a planet out there, gets the animals drunk and he doesn't care. And every once in a while he remembers back here where he first got the longing to drive. Jesus Christ likes fast cars, pedal to the metal, cause he's Lord. Never had a whip, didn't have two doors. Jesus Christ likes fast cars. Well, thank you very much. My name is Adeem Maria, and I perform songs as Adeem the artist because there was already somebody doing it as just Adeem. It's kind of, I'm mostly over it, but that's the truth of the matter. I'm not really over it. Fuck him, he sucks. I released a record last year called Cast Iron Pansexual. Thank you, yeah. And this is a song off that. It's about well, let's see, I grew up in kind of a fundamentalist sect of religion, and when you grow up in fundamentalism, you've got kind of like three choices as you navigate life. You can either sort of blindly stick to the things you believe as a child and accept no new information. You can completely disavow the mythologies of your youth in favor of the new things that you learn as you go about your way, or you can find some way to marry the two and ascribe new meaning to the mythologies of your youth with the new information that you get as you go throughout life. And this song is sort of me trying to figure out which one of these roads I'm going to go down. It's called Fervent for the Hunger. It's true that I'm a kind of complicated dame. I don't even know my original name. I've been changing a damn thing since I was younger. A kid with a mixed up head, fervent for the hunger. And I'm a baptized, stylized, blue-collar boy. Poetry, rotary, expression of joy, stitched up with sidewalks and time clocks that rattle like thunder. Just a kid with a mixed up head, fervent for the hunger. When I dream in color, but I mostly do not dream. And I have seen God through the curtain when I'm just barely asleep. She's holding out a basket full of scones and other treats. Oh Lord, I'm starving. There ain't nothing here I can eat. It's true that I've tried on different faces before, toiled over things I'm not responsible for, captured by every philosophy, traffic, and wonder. Just a kid with a mixed up head, fervent for the hunger. And I'm a Holy Ghost lamppost poet of sorts, raindrop machine, shabba radio source, stitched up with sidewalks and time clocks that rattle like thunder. Just a kid with a mixed up head, fervent for the hunger. When I dream in color, but I mostly do not dream. I've seen God through the curtain when I'm just barely asleep. She's holding out a basket full of scones and other treats. Oh Lord, I'm starving. There ain't nothing here I can eat. And I'm finding new charcuterie, mix and match until I find a meal that's suiting me. Tired of these spinning wheels, metaphysical combo meals, wholly illusory. And when I dream in color, but I mostly do not dream. And I sing God through the curtain when I'm just barely asleep. And she's holding me in silence, and she looks like me. We are the same thing. A big shout out to our sponsor tonight, RC Cola. Yeah, a big thank you to RC Cola. Making premium soda pops for generations. What year did RC Cola come out? For over 75 years, RC Cola's blessed our homes. Oh, there's a cup holder. How cute is that? I wonder if I could hike it up so that I could put in my mouth, like, you know what I mean? And people come up on the harmonica when they got it around their neck. I just come up and get a pull of my RC. This is I've been on tour, so I've been playing the role of hype person a lot. And so it's weird to not have somebody else to point that energy towards. You know what I mean? It's strange. So RC Cola gets all the love, I guess. Basically opening for RC Cola. I've been touring with my friends in American Aquarium. Jesus. I won't tell them this happened. It's fine. They don't gotta know. And they do a lot of sad songs, so I've been practicing my sad strong legs. Good Lord. I love this place. This song's called Apartment. It's one of them unrequited love songs they always talking about. We are alone in this apartment with an old bottle of gin. I am eager and I'm desperate to touch your skin. And if I was a woman, would you want to hold me then? My lips anxious to kiss you, disciplined to hold it in. And so I ache for your love, but I'm afraid it's not enough to eat. We sit and talk for hours as I search your irises. You're confiding in a friend about a young woman you miss. But I'm right here, and I am pretty, and I want to taste your lips. You will shortly leave for bed, and I'll be trapped inside of this. And so I ache for your love, but I'm afraid it's not enough to ache. One day I'll be older, old enough to hold your hand. Strong enough to put my lips against another man's. Until then I ache for your love. I'm afraid it's not enough. Well, I was born in Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you. I feel the same. I'm not even from Charlotte, I'm from Gastonia. So you guys had a shitty response to Charlotte. It gets worse. Growing up as a white kid in the early 90s in a trailer on the outskirts of Charlotte, North Carolina, I wanted to be Garth Brooks pretty bad. We didn't have Kid Rock yet. So kind of slim pickings. A couple years later, I'd have been a big Kid Rock fan. And I had to choose between Garth Brooks and Mick Foley. I was real close to being a gay wrestler. Anyway, I want to do a Garth Brooks song for you, if that's okay. 3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. City's looking like a ghost town, moonlit summer night. Raindrops on the windshield, there's a storm moving in. He's headed back from somewhere he never should have been. And the thunder rolls, thunder rolls. It's the album version. Every light is burning, in a house across town. She's pacing by the telephone, faded flannel gown, asking for a miracle, hoping she's not right, praying it's the weather that's kept him out all night. Thunder rolls, the thunder rolls, the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night. That storm blows on, out of control, deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. Oh my gosh. It cut through my nail. That hurt pretty bad. She's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. But on the wind and rain, a strange new perfume blows. The lightning flashes in her eyes, and he knows that she knows. The thunder rolls, the thunder rolls. So she's all mad, right? She's like, that's not one of my perfumes. She has a few different kinds, so it takes her a minute. She's like, nope, it's not that one. But finally she decides for sure, no, that's definitely not mine. And she goes running in the house. And she's running down the hallway to their single-wide trailer, and she steps on a Lego, and she's like, God damn it, Tommy! God damn it! Pick up your fucking Legos! Tommy! Yeah, she makes it to the back room. She's like, this is my bedroom, I'm sure. And she goes inside and she sees a dresser in the corner. She's like, that's the ticket. That's what I want to do. She's still pissed about the Lego thing, you know what I mean? But also the affair. And so she races into the room and she goes to the dresser and she slings open the top drawer. Damn it! It's only shirts in here. This is the drawer I keep only my shirts in, she says to herself, still angry about all the stuff. And then she's like, slams it shut. She slings open the second drawer. Only pants. She's very organized, this lady. She feels good about it. She's like, I'm gonna get it. Fucking Tawny. This is Legos. She slams it shut. She opens the third drawer. No! It's all brassieres and undergarments, meticulously folded and matched with one another. She's high-class lady, this lady. Oh! She's growling. Still hurts from the Lego, but the more the affair thing is starting to come to the forefront of her brain, honestly. And she opens the fourth drawer, the gun drawer. The thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night, and that storm blows on out of control. Bang, bang, bang! She killed him dead because of the affair. Thanks. I'm just glad to be here. And it wouldn't be possible without the loving support of RC Cola. I'm not going to put a dollar amount on the support that RC Cola gave us tonight, because I don't want to brag. But this is a delicious RC Cola, and I don't know who paid for it. I'll say that much. I'm not afraid of saying that. How is everybody? Are y'all ready for American shit. I forgot to revise my set for tonight. Seems like. I mentioned that I was quite religious when I was growing up. I thought maybe I would abruptly change the topic back to that. Did you guys grow up religious? Braggart over here.
I never believed.
Little shit. Bratty little kid at the birthday party.
I never even thought he was coming back.
Weird brag. I believed until I was 23 years old in the very literal translation of the scriptures. I believed Jesus Christ was going to return on the clouds to earth. And when I stopped believing that, friends, it was a fucking bummer. It was like I woke up one day and I was like, yeah, God formed me from the clay with his loving hands and has an infinite plan for me where I will rest in the bosom of his beautiful breasts. His beautiful, natural, glowing breasts. I will rest there upon them. That's heaven, baby. And then the next day I woke up and I was like, shit, nothing happens when I die now. You know? It's quite the transition. So this is a song I wrote to reckon with my own annihilation. It's called Live Forever, ironically. I'm a daughter of feminine wisdom, the son of the American dream. Our friends are addicted to alcohol, methamphetamines. It's Gastonia. Sunday they wake with a fever. Tuesday they're starting to sweat. But by Wednesday night in the back porch light, they look healthy with a cigarette. If you got a book of prayers for the folks up there, stuck inside the folds of forever, when I'm dead and gone, I hope I carry on in some way. But you better never hold my dirt in a stuffy old church. Lord knows I didn't live by the letter. You just sing one of my songs from time to time. Then I'm in a wedding dress down on Chestnut, with glass-powdered soles of my feet, knotted hair and blood-soaked beard as they're preparing to crucify me. You got everybody looking for Jesus or anyone else they can hang. You got an awful lot of nerve expecting the urge of this undead creature to save you. If you got a book of prayers for the folks up there, stuck inside the folds of forever, when I'm dead and gone, I hope I carry on in some way. But you better never hold my dirt in a stuffy old church. Lord knows I didn't live by the letter. You just sing one of my songs from time to time. It's the only way I'll live forever. It's the only way I'm gonna live forever. You just sing one of my songs from time to time. But then I started doing some reflecting on my youth. See, I was baptized in a storefront church called New Life Baptist in Locust, North Carolina. I see we have some members here tonight. It's a weird occurrence. Doesn't usually happen in my shows, but I remember my pastor, Pastor Seaman. That's not a joke. That's just his name, but it's the medical word for cum, so it's very funny in a religious context. But Pastor Seaman told me, he said, once you've accepted the beautiful gift of Jesus Christ's sacrifice on the cross to cover a multitude of sins, you cannot relinquish that gift. You have accepted it. Once you're saved, you're always saved. You cannot spit in the face of God after that. And I thought, well, son of a bitch, maybe I get in on a technicality. So I wrote me a song, and this one's called, it's called Going to Heaven. On the back roads of my hometown, I was baptized once or twice by some grifters in a storefront church in exchange for eternal life. They said you're going to heaven. Yeah, I was told I was going to heaven. Oh Lord, I'm going to heaven now. I prayed what they said to pray. I can't wait to get to heaven. Gonna have me a gay old time in heaven. Fuck me, I'm going to heaven. I made a steal of a deal that day. Thank you. Peppo. Cheers to all of you for coming out and making this evening a special one for me, and to our hosts, RC Cola, without which we could not keep our hydration so sugary sweet. RC Cola, that's very good. We're workshopping it. I mentioned there's like 3 different things you do when you leave a fundamentalist belief system. You can either, well, when you grow up in one, rather, you can either stay in it and ignore all new information, or you can sort of ignore everything you learned as a child and just stick to the new stuff, or find some way to marry the two. And that third way has an official church. It's called the Episcopalian Church. It's like, did you grow up religious? Are you gay now? Have we got a church for you? You can smoke weed sometimes. It's all right. We barely believe this shit. The Episcopal Church. It's fucking awesome. And so I was a chaplain for the Port of Newark. I remember being blessed by the bishop of the diocese there. And he asked me about my belief system, and I told him I was a devout agnostic. And he said, "What the hell are you doing here?" Which I thought was unsightly for a priest. Anyways, when I talked to this priest, we were talking about Scripture, you know? And I told him what Pastor Seaman had said to me when I was a child about being saved for all time if you accept the gift of Jesus' sacrifice. And the Episcopalian priest said, "No, my friend, that's not true." He said, "You have to nurture a relationship with the living God. And if you step outside of that covenant, you can relinquish the right to spend an eternity suckling from his beautiful, beautiful breast. His beautiful bronze, succulent breast." And so I realized that I had lost the gift of eternal life. So I wrote another song. This one's called "Going to Hell." This is the song that made a Rolling Stone call me the Jason Derulo of y'alternative rock. That's what Rolling Stone said. Do you really want to go to heaven when we get this rapture started? Or do you want to go to hell, children, with Adeem the artist? Gonna dance around on the fiery ground. Devil gonna fiddle at a bluegrass sound. A ruckus that'll make Charlie Daniels proud. They play country songs in heaven, but in hell we play them loud. Well, I met the devil at the crossroads and I asked if we could make a deal. Seemed puzzled, so I told him the story and he said, "None of that shit's real." It's true, I met Robert Johnson. He showed me how the blues could work. The white man would rather give the devil praise than acknowledge a black man's work. Do you really want to go to heaven when we get this rapture started? Do you want to go to hell, children, with Adeem the artist? Gonna dance around on the fiery ground. Devil gonna fiddle at a bluegrass sound. A ruckus that'll make Charlie Daniels proud. They play country songs in heaven, but in hell we play them loud. He said, "I give you only freedom, and I ask you use it well. Love ain't just a feeling, it's a goddamn magic spell." So we sat there in the darkness and played some songs together, but he wouldn't make a deal with me, and that's why I'm not better. Do you really want to go to heaven? Let me get this rapture started. Do you want to go to hell, children, with Adeem the artist? Gonna dance around on the fiery ground. Me and the devil never gonna holler blood harmonies out. Try and make the Leuven brothers proud. They play country songs in heaven, but in hell we play them loud. Ooh, hail Satan. Yeah. Yeah. I hope we do legally mandated abortions. I don't usually get political at these. But how about that for a change? How you guys doing? Yeah, it's been a nice day. It's been wonderfully warm. And the news has been pretty cool lately. That's been fun to watch. All right, we won't do that. How about this no.
It's like I don't know how to talk to my friends anymore.
All right. I'm gonna do a new song. Can I do a new song? Is that all right? Oh, yeah. You dumb pieces of shit. You don't even know. This is brand new. This song's about a week old. And it's called The Socialite Blues. Sit down there on the sofa now, baby. Pour yourself a glass of calf salve, too. I found some Etta Baker records at a lawn sale, and I want to play them for you. And if I catch you humming along, even if you're getting the melody wrong, I still want to stay up all night long, humming out of tune songs with you. Oh, you've been doing too much shit lately. I'm sure your battery's low, so we don't have to talk or even look at one another. We can take tonight quiet and slow, but if I catch you humming along, and you bat your pretty eyelashes and yawn, honey, I might just keep on carrying on, picking out of tune songs with you. Settle in now and get comfortable. Let me massage your feet for a view. You just breathe and let Miss Reed's beat my picking wash away them socialite blues. And if I see you humming along in an oversized band tee with no makeup on, honey, I'm gonna stay up till the break of dawn, making out-of-tune songs with you. Making out-of-tune songs with you. With all the taste and finesse of a Mr. Pibb, but all the rich, dark color of a Coca-Cola, let R.C. Cola tuck you in tonight with its robust flavor. RC Cola, you can use it in soup. walking through college, my grandpa's farm. He was thirsting for knowledge, and he had a car. Well, I was caught somewhere between a woman and a child. One reckless summer, we found love growing wild on the banks of a river near a well-beaten path. Ain't it funny how memories they last like strawberry wine? 17, a hot July moon, saw everything. First taste of love was bittersweet, the green on the vine. Strawberry wine. Well, I still remember when 30 was old. Biggest fear was September. Well, he had to go. A few cars and letters and one long distance call drifted away like the leaves in the fall. Year after year I come back to this place just to remember the taste of strawberry wine. 17, hot July moon, saw everything. First taste of love was bittersweet, the green on the vine. Strawberry wine. Years have gone over now, years since they've seen the plow. There's nothing time hasn't touched. Is it really him or the loss of my innocence? I've been missing so much. Strawberry wine. 17, hot July moon, saw everything. First taste of love was bittersweet, green on the vine. Strawberry wine. The one thing I don't like about this song is that the bridge seems to me to push the idea that the loss of your virginity is some sort of loss of purity, you know what I mean? I'm not about that shit. But if you are less sexually liberated, I want to tell you that you can go on the internet. I found it, there's a website, and you can pray this prayer to re-virginize yourself. I do this every time I have sex. It's always the first time with old Adeem. And the Lord's very willing to sort this out for you. So anytime, I'm gonna do a couple more songs. Thanks. Hey, if I can re-virginize yourself.com. Come on, grow up, Kyle. Well, I live now in a town called Knoxville, which is here in East Tennessee. It's a couple hours. Yeah, you've heard of it. It's East Tennessee. It's very similar to the rest of the state. I can tell nobody from East Tennessee's here because that's like fighting words, kind of, you know. East Tennesseans really want to be like a whole other world, you know. Same dumb fucking accent, you guys. It's not the beautiful North Carolinian Southern accent. It's a different thing. Anyways, as you're heading eastbound towards my home in North Carolina from my home in Knoxville, as you carve through the mountains there on Interstate 40, there's a little town called Asheville. I feel the same way. Your enthusiasm really resounds in this room. For those watching along on Facebook, nobody cheered at Asheville. Well, I'll tell you about it then. You don't know nothing. Asheville's a cool little town full of ENFP type folks. They're making paintings and songs in the streets. You can get your tarot read by transient, but you can't afford a mortgage payment. The mid-gentrification model is acted out by counterculturalists. It's quite the fascinating thing to watch. They got these houses that are like $2 million, and these really wealthy white people from the coast move in, and they're like, black people are welcome here. Cool move. If there were any left here, they'd be glad to hear it. Anyways, this song here is not about that. This song's about a town called Boone. Yeah, I'm telling you about two towns. Open up your minds, man. Boone's about 2 hours out of Asheville, so I don't say outskirts anymore because all the goth girls out there got real mad at me. They said they was going to take my account down. I don't know. I guess when I was young and we talked about doxing each other, we just meant one of us was going to have our foreskin and the... Anyway, this song assumes somebody that was born and raised in Boone, which is marginally more conservative than Asheville, is going to supper in Asheville on accident. It's called the Asheville Blues. There's a kid at the front in a bowler's cap, combat boots and a filtered red sash. Got a jacket sewn together with some pieces of trash and a unicycle parked out back. And there's a table full of communists talking real fast on a lip gloss table saw, red county tax, bottle rocket, pickpocket, boot, and knocking socket wrench and real short bangs, I suppose. And I've never felt quite like this before. Honey, I don't think we're in Boone anymore. There's an awful lot of zines here, that's for sure. Asheville is hell-bent on resurfacing zines. Honey, I don't think we're in Boone anymore. There's rice on my burger and aioli spread, vegan mayonnaise and a cabbage head. I asked for hooch, but they must have heard booch, so I'm drinking vinegar instead. And there's a radio singing a Romani folk band with a Catholic choir singing in Italian. And there's a jazz sax too sitting in the room with me. His buddy's got opinions about the palm of my hand. And I've never felt quite like this before. Honey, I don't think we're in Boone anymore. They got 6 different tarot spreads mapped on the floor. 6! I didn't even know there was that many. Honey, I don't think we're in Boone anymore. This kind of thing don't happen in Boone. It used to. Thank you very much. I think I'd like to do one more song if that's allowed. Jesus. I'll back up. It's okay. It's okay. Are you cheering on me for packing up or for doing another? I don't even know anymore. Freaking hell. I do want to remind you that my name is Adeem the Artist. You can find me out there on the World Wide Web at adeemtheartist.com. I am a... I got in trouble on TikTok with that Asheville Blues song for perpetuating harmful stereotypes against North Carolinians. It's a funny way of describing my personal brand. So if you wanted to tell people that you saw me tonight, I'll tell you I am a non-binary country musician, and I do use they, them pronouns. So you could say something like, I saw this fellow the other night. They're called Adeem the artist, and they're a deeply problematic queer. You could say that. If you're queer. If you're straight, I would just say queer in like a softer voice. Kind of look around, like, here, you know? You know what I mean. All right, this last one's for Toby Keith. God love him. Say a prayer for Toby and his family. But also fuck him. There's... You know what I mean. I was only 12 years old when your song came out. I heard should have been a cowboy on the radio, screaming from the dash of my daddy's pre-owned Camry, in between Dwight Yoakam and Diamond Rio. It was the first of many verses that I memorized loosely. Hell, it ain't like you were Garth, but you were one of 100 favorite artists on the country charts. I know this is a long time coming, but mailbox money isn't gonna go away. It's hard to know where to start, but I've got a few things to say. Your 20-minute song props up fascists while you brag about kicking asses with a boot in your mouth, exploiting the American South. You helped turn my culture into a parody, milking laborers for your prosperity. I wish you would have been a cowboy, Toby Keith. I can't sing as well as Toby sing it. Well, I was only 5 years old when the towers fell. Heard your national anthem rewrite on CMT. Screaming from the dash of my daddy's pre-owned Camry, in between Dwight Yoakam and Diamond Rio. I lost the song. What happened? It's right there. She's all right. There were not a lot of places where a kid like me felt heard and understood. But weren't you sitting in your big house counting your money out? When you wrote Trailer Hood, you wore my life like a costume on the TV, milking laborers for your prosperity. I wish you would have been a cowboy, Toby Keith. Thanks. Sometimes the shows end better than that. That's fine. Thanks to Dees for hosting us tonight. If I can leave you with just one nugget of knowledge, I have t-shirts. Buy my t-shirts. Hope you live forever.